What's going on, everybody? Brian the Observer here from the observation deck. How's everybody doing today? Anyway, so today I got Spider Web of Spider-Man number 81. Um, let's see, and it is by Kurt Busiek and Steve Butler. So let's get right into it. So it's kind of like a little bit of an origin story of like a supervillain, and I've not really seen this guy before in any other comic book other than this one that I'm going to read to you right now. So it starts out where you have these two brothers are trying to jack a car. The little brother's like, no way, and the older brother's like, oh no, don't be such a wuss. So Spider-Man, um, he stops him, and sure enough, the older brother, the younger one runs away, and the older brother's like, yeah, don't be such a wuss. And Spider-Man, stops him pretty easily, and so, you know, the younger brother confesses to the cops when he gets there, and the older brother pretty much says, I'm gonna skip town. If they ever bring me back, I'm gonna blame you and all that other crap. So, he gets a commuted sentence for cooperating, and he's a juvenile. So, fast forward, so a few years later, he's into stockbroking, exchanging securities, all that other jazz. So, he's just going about his day, and he's a pretty meek guy. He just keeps his head down. So, we got we got him right here, and he's visited by this guy. He says, "I'm bloodshed, Ricky. I'm bloodshed." Um, there he is, right, right there. Anyway, so sorry for the shadow. Anyway, so he's like, no, or you can call me Wendell. So he's like freaked out to see Wendell's back. So he goes on and says that he did some mercenary work in Asia, and then he got he did some experimentation stuff and got super strong and stuff, and so he was guarding a boat, and it sank filled with like expensive drugs and whatnot, and he's got to come up with $1 million in 3 days, but he knows that his brother exchanges. So I was like, yeah, you should be able to get $1 million, no problem. So he's like, no. He's like, so he shows him his power, it shows him how strong he is and everything else like that. So so he's like, oh, remember, I need it pretty soon. So he's freaked out. So he sees Spider-Man. He calls out to Spider-Man. Spider-Man turns around. It's like, yeah. And it's like, what? Oh, never mind. And all this whole time, he's really scared of Spider-Man. Mostly because he sees Spider-Man as someone that can't be beat, and someone that could have easily hurt him if he wanted to way back when. So he's like, that was weird, but up on the rooftop, his brother Wendell, Bloodshed, sees him, so he gets in a scuffle with Spider-Man. Um, you know, Classic villain move. Takes a cab, throws it at Spider-Man. Spider-Man stops the cab, and sure enough, gets frustrated and goes home. Look, product placement. McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's right there. I was like, I really need to do one on these old ads in these books. Oh, that's why. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Do I got dead pixels? There we go. No, it's just a shadow. Just a shadow. Sorry, everybody. Yep. So, anyways. Okay, it's just casting a shadow. So it fast forward to a little bit later in his apartment, and he's it's like, yeah, Wendell was pretty angry. He started throwing stuff. It's like, how am I going to get this $1 million? And before, and like as the dude was walking away, Spider-Man, put a spider tracker on him. So anyways, so he was cleaning up his apartment. He found the spider tracker. He's like, okay, I'm put it in my pocket, because that's what you do, right? You put it in your pocket. And so Spider-Man tracks him down, and he's like, oh man, I am just scared of you. And he runs away. He runs into the building, and he recognizes a name from way back when. Not so sure. Speaking of old ads, I had every one of those figures except for Apocalypse. This was 1991, after all. And look, Bo Jackson fan club. I never joined. $17. And look right there. I wonder if they're still there at that P.O. box. Maybe I should join the Bo Jackson fan club. Did I say sand club? Whatever. Man, I just want to go through some of these ads so bad. Maybe I'll make another one after this. Okay, so the next day, okay, it's almost time for him to clock out. So he goes through it. So he was like, so he looks up the article about that. He runs up to the database and he finds like, yeah, he was arrested for thieving. Okay, I know what to look for now. So he goes out and about. I've never played this game, but I've seen this ad before numerous times in my childhood. Oh, what was great about getting one of these action figures back in the day is, in addition to it coming with a trading card, you got a free comic book with it. Anyways, I digress. All right, so come on. Oh, come on. There you go. So Wendell's not too happy. He wants his money. He's like, you know what? Hi, Wendell. I locked all those securities into a lockbox somewhere across town. You ain't gonna find it. So if you're gonna kill me, kill me. He's still scared and whatever. So here comes Spider-Man. There to save the day. And he's like, he thinks that this guy's bloodshed, but he's not. He has no clue that it's Wendell behind there, not Ricky. So anyways, sure enough, here comes Wendell Bloodshed. And he's fighting Spider-Man. And so sure enough, it comes to it to where he kind of gets the best of Spider-Man, gonna do away with him, and Ricky realizes, something bad's gonna happen, so I'll step in. And so it distracts him long enough to drop Spider-Man. And you cannot take your eye off of Spider-Man for 1 second. He does the Captain Kirk double axe handle smash right there. Actually, that's more of a sweep. It's like an uppercut with it, not so much a smash. Anyways, so he knocks him out like that, and so Ricky tells him everything. It's like, okay, yeah, there you go. And so sure enough, there he is. Moments later, he talks to the lieutenant, and Wendell's under arrest, and all is right with the world. At the end. This is not too bad of a comic. It really isn't. So if you have it in your long box, take a look at it. I know America's under a soft opening. Most of us are, it was late last week. Some starting tomorrow, some starting a week from now. So if you want to support your LCS and you see this in the long boxes, up to 25% capacity patronage, just go in there, buy this book. Say, hey, Brian the Observer said this was good. He said I should read it. I'm here to keep you in business. Anyways, someone tell me if that was any good right there. I mean, I had no clue they made a comic book based off of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. All right. Anyways. All right. Like, subscribe, hit the bell on all platforms, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.